Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the cafe. I'm Angela Anderson of Angela's Literary Cafe. Guys, I am super duper excited. Oh my goodness, guys. I get to hang out with Jamie Wesley, boys and girls. Jamie, okay, when I get excited, I sing. So if I sing a little bit, just know that I'm super duper excited. I'm fangirling. I get to hang out with Jamie Wesley. It's just like, oh my goodness. So, guys, of course, stop what you're doing, like, tag, and share. Let everybody know that Jamie Wesley, boys and girls, is hanging out with us at the cafe to talk about her latest release, Fake It Till You Bake It, as well. And guys, thank you so much. I know that we had to push the time back a little bit, just for an hour, but that's okay because we still get to hang out with Jamie Wesley. So we thank all of you for joining us as well. We have, oh my goodness, Jamie, they are coming in, my friend. We got Tiffany Jones hanging out with us of Tiff's Happy Place. We got Jennifer Copeland of Jeannie's Cozy Corner. We got Ruby hanging out with us on today as well. Oh my goodness, guys. We got Veronica Lockett hanging out with us. Antoinette Gates hanging out with us. Guys, and thank you so much. And Jamie, I'm sure they are as excited as I am about this. So I'm going to allow you, my friend, to introduce yourself to the people.
Okay, I was like, first, I just want to say thank you for everyone for showing up an hour late. There were two accidents on the freeway,
Oh,
so yeah, that kind of slowed my roll on getting home, but I made it. So just thank you for showing up. As for me, I am a contemporary romance author. I am from Dallas, Texas. That's where I was born and I still live. My first book was published in 2014. Fake It Till You Bake It is my ninth book. They're all, like I said, contemporary romance, rom-com. Most of them have at least a little bit of sports in them. I can't write a book without some sports in it. Sports
yes.
is one of my true loves, so I always have to stick it in there as well. When I'm not writing, I love going to Disney World. I watch a lot of sports,
Okay.
so I think that's about it for me.
I love it. Well, Jamie, thank you so much for hanging out with us at the cafe, my friend. Let me just say this. Okay, Jamie,
Yes,
if
ma'am.
there ever was a book that you had me at the cover, let me just tell you, when you did that cover reveal, I almost lost it. I
Yes.
almost lost it. I fell in love with the cover, Fake It to Bake It. At the time when I just saw the cover, when you did the cover reveal, I didn't know all of what it was about, but I was like, I have to get that book. Okay. And so I do want to talk about this amazing, amazing cover. They nailed it. Tell us a little bit about this cover and the experience. I love the colors. I mean, everything. Oh my goodness.
Well, so when I signed the book deal, illustrated covers are very in. They've been in for the past few years. So I knew that I would 99% chance get an illustrated cover from my book. So I spend too much time on Twitter. So whenever other authors would do their cover reveals, if there was one that I really liked, I save it in a file on my computer, and I would take note of some of the artists if they would mention who illustrated the cover and all that kind of stuff. So when the time came to do the cover, my editor emailed me and she was like, "Jamie, do you have some ideas? Do you have covers that you like?" So, and I was like, "You betcha!" I, I have
So
my
you were ready.
I was so ready. So I had my little file of books covers that I liked, and I knew and I cannot remember the name of the book right now, but there was a book that I cover I really liked, and I really liked the artist. So I
Uh-huh.
sent that to her, and it was at the top of my list. I was like, I really, really love this cover and this artist, and I didn't say, "Can you get this artist?" But I basically said, "Can you get this artist?" But she read my mind and she got the artist for me. Well, the publishing company got the artist for me. So they sent me a sketch, and it was just a black and white sketch.
Oh,
Yeah, and I loved it. And I said, okay, yes, let's go with that. They actually sent two sketches. One is what is the cover now, and the other one, the characters are standing behind a counter.
Uh-huh.
But I obviously I like the one that we have now, so I was like, let's just go with that one. And then they sent me the full color version, and I was blown away.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. As you can see, Jamie, I'm trying to, I'm trying to match the cover a little bit as well. But yeah, this cover is just gorgeous. And I remember when I first saw the cover, I think Tiffany said it in the comments section as well. This was like a highly anticipated read for me. Boys and girls, if you follow me, this was one of the reads that, of course, I had to run to Barnes and Nobles and get it. It was one of those books that I was trying to figure out how I was going to get it in the house because I had already had other books that I already had. And so I was trying to, hide from Anderson how I was going to get it in the house. But Jamie, oh my goodness, I just loved everything about this book. For me, the meet cute. You had me at the meet cute. We're going to talk about that in a minute because I do want to talk about this title. But oh my goodness, when I read that meet cute, I was like, first of all, the cover. And then when I start reading it, guys, let me just tell you, it is, you will laugh. The characters, they pull at your heartstring as well. And it's just one of those books that gives you all the feels. I don't know if that's what you was trying to do, but for me, you gave me all the feels.
Thank you so much.
Okay, for the foodies out there, if you are a foodie, and especially if you are a dessert foodie, oh my goodness. So Jamie, let's talk about this title. Fake it till you bake it. Now, was this the original working title, my friend, or how did this title come about? Please share.
You know what? I wish I could take credit for it because it's like the best title ever, but I can't. That it was not the working title. When I was writing it, I tried to come up with all these different titles, and the original title that I had was called Sugar Rush.
Oh.
But I went to Amazon and there are like a million books called Sugar Rush, and I was like, never mind. And so when I submitted it to agents, I submitted it under the title The Sweet Life, which is fine.
Okay.
And honestly, when I say The Sweet Life, I think of like Kanye when he says, "Welcome to the good life." And that's how I see it here in my head.
Okay.
But no, that's just me anyway. But so it was always known as A Sweet Life. And then one day my editor, she was like, "How about Fake It Till You Bake It?" And I was like, "I love it. It's perfect."
I love it.
I was jealous.
It works out right. So you get an amazing cover. You get a super cute title as well. That, guys, once you read the book, you'll definitely understand the title as well. And guys, if you are just joining us, and thank you so much for hanging out with myself and Jamie Wesley. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am like overjoyed right now that I get to hang out with Jamie. I'm so fangirl, and I'm like, okay, Angela, ask these questions to give the people what they want about this book as well. And so, guys, if you are just joining us, I'm hanging out with the one and only Jamie Wesley. Guys, this is her 9th book that she shared with us earlier. Fake It Till You Bake It. It is available now where books are sold, and we're going to tell you about that in a little bit as well. So, Jamie, we got to talk about these amazing characters. Can you spill the tea a little bit? What came first for you? Was it the plot or was it the characters? Do share with us.
Well, I would say both. That's probably not a good answer. I think probably because my original idea, as I mentioned, I'm a big sports fan, and I love football. And the thing about professional football is that the careers can be really short because it's a very violent sport, and the players don't have guaranteed contracts like they do in basketball or baseball.
Right.
So I kind of started with the idea of football players preparing for life after football. And, my initial inspiration was kind of Michael Strahan, who is on Good Morning America now. But back in the day, he played football for the New York Giants. And I was really interested in how he made that progression from football player to media star. So I kind of started there. And then kind of in the middle of putting the book together, Microsoft started running a commercial. So this was 2018-19. And they started running a commercial for their Surface tablet. And they featured these football players who owned a cupcake shop here in Texas.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, Oh, at first I was like, no, please stop running this commercial because it's kind of tied into my idea for my own book, and
Right.
I don't want someone to take that idea. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just lean into it. Let's take it. Fill up
Okay.
everything in the cupcake shop is like a perfect idea for a book. Let's run with it. So that's how that half of the book came about. And then Jada, who is the heroine, she was a contestant on a reality TV dating show very similar to The Bachelor.
Yes.
And that just came from my own experience watching The Bachelor for too many years. And one day, honestly, it just hit me. What if someone went on that show, made it all the way to the end, and they turned down the proposal, which had never happened on the show
Right.
before? And I was like, wow, that would cause a whole bunch of chaos. And I was like, I
Yeah.
have to put that in a book. So I had these two different ideas, and I just decided to marry them because it's everything
Uh-huh.
I love. It's the football, it's the reality TV, it's fake dating, which is the trope in the book. It's
Yeah.
everything I love, and I stuck it all in one book.
I love that. Well, you nailed it, my friend. Guys, if you are just joining us, this is Angel's Literary Cafe, hanging out with Jamie Wesley. Guys, this is her latest release, Fake It Till You Bake It. That's what we are talking about on today. If you have a question for Jamie, put it in the comment section. We'll be sure to include you as well. And Jamie, speaking of these particular characters, we got to talk about them a little bit, okay? So first, let's start off with our girl, Jada Townsend Matthews.
Yes.
If you had to describe her in like 3 words, how would you describe Jada? Now, if you need a little more, you have a few more.
Well, this is how I picture Jada. She is, if one of my favorite movies is Clueless. So if you've seen Clueless, it was basically what if Dion, who plays the best friend in Clueless, grew up and she became the star of the
Yeah.
movie or the book. So that's who Jada is to me.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
yeah, she's a spoiled rich girl who I don't want to say finds herself. She finds herself in hot water, and she has to get out of it, basically.
Yes. Yeah. And guys, and let me just tell you, fabulously dressed. Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes.
She even made Crocs look good. Okay. If you read the book, you'll know about the Crocs. Look, and a work what's that style, not a button down, a work polo and khakis. Okay,
Yes.
she even made that look good. I love it. And so, of course, guys, we got to talk about this amazing hero, Mr. Donovan Dale. Tell us about his character.
Okay, I love Donovan.
Me too.
He's like, yes, I created him. So he's a football player. He's very logical. He cares very much about his family. And
Yes.
he wants to make sure everything is okay. He's been that way since he was a kid.
Yes.
And that extends to his best friends who co-own the cupcake shop with him. He wants to make sure everyone is okay. And when Jada comes into his life, she basically turns it upside down because he likes everything just so, and everything makes sense. And she's just this chaos. And he's like, but on one hand, he's like, what is she doing? But on the other hand, he loves it. So
yes. Okay, guys, and we got to talk about this in just a little bit, but I want you to share a little bit about his best friends, his partners, Nicholas and August. What can you tell the people about these two characters as well?
Okay. Nicholas, his nickname is Pretty Boy Nick because he's pretty. He's a ladies' man. He loves flirting. He'll flirt with anybody. He's constantly dating, but he's also the head baker at the cupcake shop. So he takes it seriously. He works as hard as he plays, basically. And August is basically, he's like the backbone of the group. He's very supportive of both of his best friends. He doesn't like to be the center of attention.
No.
He's the one behind the scenes that makes everything go. But he's he sees and understands everything that's going on, and he's quiet but very smart and sharp, and he picks up on bullshit instantly.
Oh yes. Yes. Oh my, and the three of them, of course, I love a great like sports romance. So of course, when you had the football going in there, and then it has like the rom-com elements in there as well, you nailed it, my friend. This is for me, and I know some others. If you haven't read it yet, this was actually one of a highly anticipated read for me, and she nailed it, boys and girls. I can't wait for you guys to read Fake It Till You Bake It. If you have not read it yet, let me tell you, go ahead and get it. Okay. You will enjoy it. I loved it, loved it, loved it. And it's just such an honor to be able to hang out with Jamie Wesley on today and talk about Fake It Till You Bake It. Now, Jamie, can you spill a little bit of tea? Is this going to be a series? Can you spill a little bit?
Yeah, yes, I can. So yes, I signed a 3-book contract with my publisher. Yes. So August and Nicholas will be getting their own stories.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. Ooh, I can't wait for that. That's going to be really, really good. And guys, let me just tell you, I like the way that in Fake It Till You Bake It, all of the secondary characters, they still didn't overpower Donovan and oh Lord, and Jada or what have you, but you gave us just enough backstory or just enough to be like, ooh, I can't wait to hear more about, what they're doing or what have you. And we have to talk about Grams. Oh my goodness, Grams. Tell us about Grams for those who have not read the book.
So Grams is Jada's grandmother, but she is also the owner of the team that Donovan plays for.
Yes.
So yeah, I wrote what I wanted to see in the world, which was a Black woman in power. She owns this $1 billion team. And so I was like, I would love for that to be real. So I wrote that, but she's also Jada's like support. Like her parents aren't very supportive of her, and that goes back to her childhood. But she's always been able to count on her grandmother.
Yeah,
for that support. Grams is also but Grams is also doesn't take any shit either. So she
look from her granddaughter or them football players.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. I love it, guys. Again, this is just it's one of those books that gives you all the feels. It's a very enjoyable read as well. And yes, if you want to know, it is book hangover worthy as well. I definitely missed the characters after I finished reading this book. Guys, you know how we do it here. If you have a question for Jamie Wesley, feel free to put it in the comment section as well. Now, Jamie, are you going to read a short snippet for us? Are you?
Yeah, yes.
See, guys, I'm trying to get you the good goods, okay? Because it is amazing. So, guys, while she's getting ready, hanging out with Jamie Wesley, guys, this is her latest release, Fake It Till You Bake It. It is available where books are sold. It came out this summer. Guys, let me just tell you, like I said, it gives you all the feels. It's a very enjoyable read as well. And now, boys and girls, we get a little snippet enough to wet your whistles of Fake It Till You Bake It.
Okay, and also please tell me when to stop. So it's all good. Okay. All right, and also I am not an audiobook narrator. I am just me.
And look, and Jamie, no pressure. Like it could be like 2 paragraphs, like just a little snippet. That's
all. Okay. All right. So the dad headed to the door. See, I told you. Okay, I'm starting over. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
The dad headed to the door while Donovan reached under the register and grabbed more to-go boxes to restock the counter. Oh, hey, sorry, the dad said. I was in such a rush, I didn't see you there. It's okay, a soft, bougie voice answered. No harm, no foul. Donovan's head snapped up. Jada stood just inside the front entrance. She was smiling at the dad. Donovan sucked in a breath. A perfect face had, somehow inexplicably, become even more perfect with a simple action. That he wasn't the recipient of said action meant nothing. Hell, he hadn't even known she knew how to smile. The dad held up the box. I'm in a rush. Got to get these to my daughter's school before snack time. Yet he didn't move, obviously mesmerized by the stunning woman in front of him. Delight spread across her face. Oh, that's so nice. I would have loved if my dad had brought cupcakes to my class. Your daughter's so lucky. The dad, who clearly wasn't in that damn big of a hurry, fucking preened. Oh, it's nothing. You're too kind. Okay, yeah, there was enough of the Mutual Admiration Society. Donovan cleared his throat. Jada's gaze swung his way. The smile instantly faded from her expressive face. He would not feel some type of way about how she'd gone from joy to annoyance in a nanosecond thanks to him. The dad looked his way, his giddy grin sliding away once his gaze landed on Donovan's face. He nodded at Jada one more time and finally departed, leaving Donovan alone with his newest employee, his boss's granddaughter, who stood in this very shop 2 days ago and called his cupcakes decent and the ambiance stale. A tension headache pulled behind his right eye. FML. Nice to see you're still rolling out the red carpet for customers, Jada said, strolling into the shop like she owned the place. You're an employee, not a customer, he said, even as he inwardly winced. Damn, he needed to get it together. He was never like this. He sounded like a curmudgeon, and he sounded even more like a curmudgeon for using the word curmudgeon. Okay, that's enough. All right.
Guys, see, she just gave us a snippet. Oh my goodness. Fake it till you bake it, guys. It is available where books are sold. Like I said, there are definitely moments in there where you will be cracking up, laughing, especially let me just tell you guys, the meet cute. Okay. Y'all probably have heard me mention it several times today. Jamie, oh my goodness, you had me at the meet cute, my friend. I was like, oh my goodness, this is like the cutest meet cute. Oh my goodness. Did you enjoy the meet cute, or like how did that come to you?
Yes. Oh my goodness, I absolutely enjoyed the meet cute because for me the meet cute is basically like it's how the story starts, but it's how the story starts for me to write it, because if I can't see it, I can't write it, and I can't write the whole story. So it really needs to, that's how the story comes to me. I can envision the meet cute, and then I go from there. And basically, yes. So the meet cute is, like I said, he owns a cupcake shop, and she had been on the reality show, and she's basically been hiding out because the fans have turned on her. And her best friend convinces her, you can't stay in your house forever. Let's just go hang out. So they go hang out, and they end up in this cupcake shop. And she's very impulsive. She doesn't watch her mouth at all.
She don't think about it before she says it, or after she says this is like, ooh, maybe I should have said that.
Exactly. And so they're in the shop, and she's just like, this place is like not good. That's me terrified. This place is not good. And Donovan, he's standing a few feet behind her. She doesn't see him, but he hears everything she's saying. And he's not having a good day. Ordinarily, he might just let it brush off his shoulders, but he's not having a good day. So he's like, excuse me. And Jada turns around, and she's not one to back down, even if she knows she's wrong.
Right.
So they kind of go at it a little bit. It's I say it's very cute. I wrote it. So I think
it was cute to me. It was cute to me too. Look, and to add insult to injury, she didn't really know who he was either.
No, she didn't yet. That is absolutely.
She's in his bakery shop, guys, his cupcake bakery shop. I'm just gonna paint the picture for you, okay? She's kind of insulting the place, okay? And he's behind her. He's the owner, and then she didn't even know who he was, and he's like this, NFL football player or whatever too. So the meet cute is amazing. They are giving you love. They are saying they got to go get this book as well, Jamie. So job well done with that meet cute. And Antoinette, she had a great question. She wanted to know which sport type character do you tend to write about more, football or basketball, and how do you determine the career field of the heroine?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. I've written one book about a basketball hero, and that's called Slam Dunked by Love.
Okay. And great title too.
Thank you. And then I've written more about football players, but that's just by happenstance.
Okay.
I love football and basketball equally. So yeah, Fake It Till You Make is about a football player. I have another one that's published called Make the Play. And that one really is centered in the world of football. Fake It Till You Bake It takes place in the off season, so they're very much in the cupcake shop. They're not. There is some football talk in it, but it's not the focus.
Right.
How do I determine the career field? For the heroines, that's a very good question. It kind of depends on what the plot of the story is.
Okay.
Like Jada doesn't have a career, and that's kind of the whole point
She's
of the story.
finding
Yeah,
herself, boys and girls. Which makes for an interesting read as she finds herself in this cupcake shop with this
yeah,
sexy
yeah,
football player who's slash the cupcake shop owner.
yeah.
Okay. I kind of filled you in. Okay, boys and girls.
But yeah, it just depends on the story. Like the Slam Dunk by Love with the basketball player. That heroine, she is a producer of a radio show, and she was actually there was a book prior to that called Tell Me Something Good, and that takes place in the world of radio. So she was the best friend of the heroine in that book. So her career her career was decided in the first book before I ever knew I was writing the second book.
Uh-huh.
And then it just depends on what's going on in the story and what story I want to tell, and if they're usually I love workplace romances because
Oh.
yes, most of my books take place in the workplace some kind of way. So there's a lot of conflict that can come in your workplace.
Yeah.
You have someone you're working with and you don't get along. You have different ideas of how things should be done. So it's natural conflict that I like to write, basically.
Nice. I love that. I love that. And boys and girls, if you're just joining us, hanging out with Jamie Wesley, boys and girls, talking about her latest release, Fake It Till You Bake It. And so, Jamie, when you think about the characters of this story, which character was like the most exciting for you to write? And then which character was a little more complex that at moments they may have given you pause, just based on like their characteristics or what have you?
Well, just on base the two main characters in this, I say Jada was probably easier to write,
Uh-huh.
just because I knew what her arc would be, how she would grow in the story, and like I said, I always envisioned her as Dion from Clueless, or like Lisa Turtle from Saved by the Bell, or Hillary from Fresh Prince.
Wow.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, so I always knew who she was and how, even though she goes into his cupcake shop and is talking shit about him, she doesn't really mean anything by it.
No, she doesn't, guys.
She's a sweetheart. So that was easier. Donovan, he actually is a lot like me in the sense that I'm very logical, and everything needs to make sense as I do it.
Yes.
So making sure that I could dig down into the core of who he was and bring him out of his shell so that he would be a good partner to Jada. Sometimes you want to do a good job, so that's like
Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And guys, there is a scene in there. I'll give you a little bit of tea where he's teaching her how to bake cupcakes. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Well, Jamie, of course, my friend, we have to play around of this or that. There is no right or wrong answer because it's all things according to you. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, we gonna start with cupcakes. Okay. Red velvet or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Okay. For the cake itself, for the cupcake, okay? Are we going with yellow cake or white cake?
White cake.
Okay. Buttercream or whipped icing?
Whipped icing.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to tropes a little bit.
Okay.
Friends to lovers or enemies to lovers?
Enemies to lovers all day. All day.
Fake dating or siblings best friend?
Fake dating. I'll just
You can do both if you want to.
yes.
Look, Jamie, it seemed like you really wanted to do both. Do you want to do both? You can do both.
Yeah, I'll say both, but fake dating is my first love. Like I love
Okay. All right. Podcast or audiobook?
podcast.
Okay. Are you a morning person, Jamie, or are you a night owl?
Night out. I will stay up late and then I'll wake up at noon. So
Okay. Glass half full or glass half empty?
half full.
Okay. Now I have to ask you this one for the cafe. Inquiring minds want to know: is Jamie Wesley team tea, team coffee, or team something stronger?
I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
So it was team tea, but But I'm from the South. Like I drink sweet tea. Like you need to
Okay.
put a pound of sugar in it before I will drink it.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Guys, if you are just joining us, I am hanging out with Jamie Wesley, guys. I'm having an amazing time just talking about her latest release of Fake It Till You Bake It, boys and girls. And so, of course, boys and girls, there is a giveaway. I will let Jamie share with you what the giveaway is going to be on this evening.
Okay. So I'm gonna give away this copy of Fake It Till You Bake It. I will sign it and I will mail it out to you in the US. Just to
Okay, I love it. And Jamie, how we
yes.
do it here, my friend, is I'm gonna go up and down the comment section, and you are gonna tell me when to stop, and that person will be the
Oh my
winner of
goodness.
this amazing giveaway. All right, let me get everything ready. And okay, I am ready when you are.
Okay. Stop.
Ruby,
Okay.
you are the winner of a Fake It Till You Bake It, my friend. If you will inbox me your mailing address, I will be sure to get that over to Jamie Wesley, and we will get you out a signed copy of Fake It Till You Bake It. Thank you so much for joining us as well. And guys, for those of you who have not read it yet, it is available in ebook as well as print copy. Jamie, is it available in audio as well?
Yes.
We
Yes.
love when books are available in all three. So there you have it, boys and girls. Whatever suits your fancy, whether it's audiobook, print copy, or ebook, you can get Fake It Till You Bake It. And so, Jamie, with all three of those ways to read the book, how can they get their hands on a copy? Like, where can they get it from?
Wherever books are sold. So that's Amazon, Barnes and Noble, your favorite independent bookstore, Google Play, Kobo, all those places.
I love it. Yeah. So, guys, there you have it. No excuse. You can get it wherever books are sold. It is available again in ebook, print copy, and audiobook,
Your
boys and girls.
library.
And yeah, and the library.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, guys, and the library as well, and your independent bookstore. So go out, guys. Support Fake It Till You Bake It. Support Jamie Wesley. I'm telling you guys, you will not be disappointed. It is totally a book hangover read. I read it over the summer, and I am still thinking about these amazing characters in this amazing book. And as Jamie spilled a little bit of tea, there is two more books in this series because August and what's the other friend? Don't want to forget his
Nicholas.
name. Oh Lord,
Nicholas.
how did I forget? August and
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Yes, they're getting a story as well, boys and girls. So you definitely want to read it. So you will be ready for that too. Now, Jamie, how can we stay connected with you?
Yes. Okay. Three ways. If you just want to know all the highlights, you can sign up for my newsletter at my website, which is jamiewesley.com. It's just my name with .com at it. I'm most active on Twitter, and my handle is Jamie_Wesley on Twitter. And Instagram, I'm Jamie Wesley Writes there. So but if you can't remember those, you just go to my website and I have the links to my social media there as well.
I love that. There you have it, boys and girls. Make sure that you are following Jamie Wesley. We'll make sure we put in the comment section as well her website information. And be sure to follow her on social media. And so, Jamie, it has been so amazing hanging out with you. The time goes by so
Yes.
fast, my friend. Thank you so much for coming and stopping by the cafe as well. Boys and girls, I have to put this cover up again. Fake It Till You Bake It. It is available now wherever books are sold. Such an enjoyable read as well. And I promise you, you will definitely enjoy this particular book that gives you all the feels. It's like a sports romance. I have a little bit of rom-com in there. It's just amazing. Work romance, all that good stuff. I'm telling you, you will love this particular book. And so, Jamie, I definitely want to allow you, my friend, to have the last words. What would you like to say to the people?
Well, first, I just want to say, Angela, thank you for inviting me and having me and working with me with my delay for the day. It's been such a delight hanging out with you. Thank you to everyone who showed up or who's watching this video later. I greatly appreciate it. Authors, we write because we love it, but we also write because we want to share what we write with readers who love romance just as much as we do. You know, I wouldn't be a romance writer if I hadn't been a reader for 30 years prior. So thank you. Keep reading romance, keep wrecking romance to your friends. And that's it. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much, Jamie Wesley. And guys, follow her. If you get a copy of Fake It Till You Bake It, definitely leave a review. I know that Jamie will be so appreciative, boys and girls. Also,
Mhm.
if you have a copy, take a picture and tag Jamie in it, post it as well. Still tell everybody about Fake It Till You Bake It, guys. I know that they will enjoy it as well. Well, guys, of course, thank everyone who have sent stars as well. If you would like to send stars, if you look by the comment section, there is like a little gold star. Feel free to click on that and send stars. I will be so appreciative of that as well. If you are enjoying the content, like, tag, and share. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Is Angela Anderson's YouTube channel as well. Guys, that's our show. It has been amazing hanging out with Jamie, and you guys already know what I'm going to say. Have an amazing day because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.